Hi, hello guys, how are you all? As you all would have known, RCBயோட ஃபேன் செலிப்ரேஷன் பெங்களூரு சின்னசுவாமி ஸ்டேடியமில் நடந்துச்சு. எப்படி ஸ்டாம்பேட் நடந்துச்சு உங்களுக்கு எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டே இன்டர்நெட்லேயும் நியூஸ்லேயும் என்ன கவர் பண்ணுதுங்கிறத பார்த்தோம். அதுக்கு அடுத்தடுத்த நாட்கள் அந்த பெங்களூரு ஸ்டாம்பேடுங்கிறது என்னவா பேன் அவுட் ஆச்சு, யார் ரெஸ்பான்சிபிள், ஆர்சிபி மேனேஜ்மெண்ட்டா, இல்லை கேசிஏ அந்த கவர்மெண்ட் அஃபிஷியல்ஸா, இல்லை போலீஸா, இல்லை பொலிட்டிஷியன்ஸா அக்கௌண்டபிலிட்டி எடுத்துக்கிட்டாங்களா அப்படிங்கிற ஓவராலாக அந்த பெங்களூரு ஸ்டாம்பேட் என்னவா பேன் அவுட் ஆச்சுங்கிறத பற்றி ஒன்றா கவர் பண்ணி பார்ப்போம் வாங்க.
So viewers, we're going to talk about the entire process that started after the Stampede. An investigation began by the Cubbon Park police. Then the government said, well, it's going to be the CID that will take over. There was a magisterial inquiry and so much more. But everything that has happened after that has been in court. In the latest development here, there has been some temporary relief that has come the way of RCB and DNA. The hearing just got over a little while ago. This is a breaking update that we are bringing to you on our show here. No fresh arrests until the court has actually heard this matter. So that's the latest development as we look at the case unfold in the Karnataka High Court. Some relief coming the way. 4 people are arrested, mind you. Now they continue to remain in custody. The Royal Challengers Bengaluru on Monday approached the Karnataka High Court seeking to quash the criminal case registered against them in connection with the Stampede at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium. This was on the 4th of June. Now, this left 11 people dead. Several others were injured. The FIR, of course, that was filed under charges of culpable homicide not amounting to murder and criminal negligence was registered following a tragic overcrowding incident during a public event that was held to celebrate RCB's maiden IPL title win. Now, the event organizer, DNA, and also RCB had filed separate petitions challenging the FIR against them, and they've also sought the quashing of these FIRs. Karnataka High Court will be hearing RCB and DNA's pleas challenging the criminal cases against them on the 10th of June. Meanwhile, a group of retired senior police officers have urged the Karnataka Chief Minister to revoke the suspension that was made on several IPS officers and other officials at the Cubbon Park police station. Now, we should also note here that while the temporary relief, of course, has come the way of the Royal Challengers and even the DNA entertainment or officials at it, those who are arrested will continue to remain in custody. There's no relief for them. Now, the entire blame game, of course, like we were mentioning, is about who's responsible for it. While Mr. Siddaramaiah has said that it was the cops that were responsible, there was dereliction of duty, and that's why he has suspended it. Now, former top cops have written to him saying, revoke the suspension, it was wrong. First, let's listen to what Mr. Siddaramaiah said as to why he suspended the police officers.
ಏನತ್ತೆ ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಸರ್ಕಾರ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. GPR ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ನಾನು ಕುಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧದ ಎದುರುಗಡೆ, ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಘಟನೆ ನಡೆದಿದೆಯಾ? ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಜ್ಯಪಾಲರು ಭೇಟಿಯಾಗಿದ್ರು, ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದ್ರು. ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಆಗಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ? ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? ಕ್ರೀಡಾಂಗಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದವ್ರು ಯಾರು? ಯಾರ್ರೀ? ಪೊಲೀಸ್ನವ್ರು ಬಂದೋಬಸ್ತ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಯಾರು? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸರಿಯಾದ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಸಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
So let's open this up. We have a panel of guests joining us. We'll very soon be joined by Mr. B.L. Vora. He's a former IPS officer. He's one of the signatories to this open letter to the Karnataka Chief Minister. We also have Dhruv Jatti, spokesperson of the Karnataka Congress, joining us today. Dr. Sudha Halkai, spokesperson of the BJP here in Karnataka, also with us. Before I go to Mr. Vora, let me ask Dhruv here. Dhruv, a lot of questions are being asked by the family, especially of those who lost their loved ones. When is this blame game going to stop? Who is going to own up that it was their responsibility, Dhruv?
Deepak, I'd like to begin the show firstly, paying my condolences to those who passed away in the tragic Mumbai train incident today. I'm hearing that around 5 people passed away in this tragic incident, and it's sad that a prolonged series of stampedes has been, affecting the entire nation. Coming to your question, like you said in your opening remarks as well when the show started, that most of the action is happening in the court, and yes, that's true. Along with the court hearings, there is an investigation parallelly that is being taking place, and we will have to wait until this investigation is over in order to speak anything. Otherwise, it would be rather premature statements being made.
But Dhruv, the Karnataka Chief Minister has said that, well, there was dereliction of duty from the police. So according to him, his portion of the investigation is over because you've already suspended the police. That's exactly what Mr. Vora, who's now on the show, and other IPS officers are pointing out. Without a thorough investigation, how did you come to that conclusion? Let me take that across to Mr. Vora. Mr. Vora, you're one of the signatories, I believe, to that open letter to the Chief Minister. What are your concerns here regarding the suspension of the Bengaluru Police Commissioner and several other police officers?
Is that without any reason?
If you could unmute yourself, Mr. Vora, we're unable to hear you.
Hello?
Go ahead. Now we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Our concern is that police commissioner and some other officers have been suspended wrongly, illogically. This should not have been done. police commissioner and other officers had mentioned that police will be unable to make arrangements. It was mentioned to the state government. Still, they were overruled. And now, when the tragedy has occurred, they have been made the scapegoat of this. See, look at this stadium itself, Chidambaram Stadium. It can hold only 35,000 people. And there were 2-3 lakhs people. The Karnataka State Association, they went and telling people come in large numbers and all. So the state government was advised, but overruled because of, I don't know what reasons can be. It can be reason popularity, it can be hesitation, it can be political reasons, God knows what. The tragedy is now in this country, what is happening is that police is being treated rather shabbily, if I may say. It's not only in Karnataka, it's of course all the states across the board. All political parties also are involved in this issue. But this is very brazen. He's such a senior officer, his integrity is so well known. And he has given advice, and you go against his advice. And when the thing happens, you suspend him. This is definitely not fair. But yes, our condolences, of course. We feel bad that people have died.
But Mr. Vora,
and we have
I want to ask you on the basis of what Mr. Siddaramaiah said. He says that the first death was reported around 3:10 p.m. that evening. He was informed only post 5:30. So he says that was dereliction. He also says that the entire in charge as far as security is concerned was the police, the top officials in the department. They were supposed to do it. They didn't do their job. That's why the stampede happened. This is his justification for the suspension.
Look, my friend, what happens is, see, when such huge arrangements are needed, a lot of homework is required. You have considered deployment. You have considered whether people are available at your command or not. Whether do you have enough police force or not. You have to get in touch with organizers. You have to get in touch with the political parties. You have to get in touch with so many people. It takes a lot of preparation. And they have recommended that don't hold it. We will be unable to make arrangements. I mean, after all of us who are seeing, see, we've all served as Directors General of Police in all these states, and there are other officers also senior. We are honestly anguished. Our only request to Chief Minister now is, please reinstate them. You are holding a judicial inquiry into the matter. Let it come out. And if they are at fault, do take action against them. But you can't have it both.
I'll take that across to the Congress spokesperson here, Mr. Vora. Dhruv, I think you heard him loud and clear. There is a one-man commission that you've appointed. Earlier, you had appointed a magisterial inquiry. When all of this is pending, why, in a haste, did you suspend officers?
Deepak, the requests made by the IAS Association are extremely valid. Every organization as such has the right to write to the Chief Minister and express their concern. The senior police officer, Mr. Dayanand's service to the state has been invaluable over these last few months. That cannot be contested by anybody. The fact that an investigation is going on...
Then why put an end to it so unceremoniously, Dhruv? That's the question that former IPS officers are asking, citizens are asking. I, in fact, spoke to the father of one of the victims. He is asking. He's saying that it was the police that carried his son to the hospital. His only chance, if he had survived, were the police. They were doing their job. This is coming from the family of the victims. Then if you're saying his service was invaluable, then why remove him so unceremoniously is the question that many of them are asking.
Deepak, questions are extremely valid and there's no grounds on denying any of them, but there is an inquiry taking place at this point of time, and making sure that the inquiry is not influenced by anybody whose power is equally as important. So therefore, for a free and fair investigation, it's important that it must be carried out in a certain way and it must be proceeded in a certain way. Keeping that in mind, and also the CM statements.
Chief Minister resign for a fair investigation.
Hold on, Sudha. Let him complete. Let him have his say.
No,
we'll come to you next. Let him complete.
Let me... No, Ms. Sudhamurthy, since you're so fond of investigations and resignations, please tell me, did the Gujarat CM resign when the Morbi bridge collapsed? More than 100.
Let's not once again deviate. Dhruv, I interrupted.
More than 170 people died.
I said you can complete what you're saying. Let's not deviate from the issue.
Yeah, Deepak, I reiterate my stance to what I said, that for a free and fair investigation, there's a process that must be followed. And the Congress party appreciates and acknowledges the service of, Dayanandji, and it's well acknowledged across the state, across all sections of society.
Okay. Dhruv, while you're saying this, but the Chief Minister, of course, had a complete different say. He has made it amply clear that it was dereliction of duty. They didn't really inform him. They didn't brief him. Those are the reasons for, them suspending him. You're also saying that there's a need for an impartial inquiry here. And if the inquiry, of course, is going to go on, that's when you probably come to a conclusion if there is dereliction here. I'll come now to Dr. Sudha Halkai. Sudha, firstly, make your point. You wanted to rebut what Dhruv was saying.
Deepak, I just wanted to know, for a fair investigation, why shouldn't the CM and the Deputy CM resign from their post? If they are found not guilty, let them come back to their post. Why is it not done? Only the officials...
Why didn't they resign in Gujarat? Why did they resign in Mumbai? Stampedes only happen in Karnataka when Congress government is there. You will not ask for resignations where BJP governments are there. What is this hypocrisy?
In spite of the DCPs,
Please don't play politics over life's loss. No, BJP is playing politics over life's loss, and this is disgusting. So if you are not
it is all the editorials. It is the
parents and children did not lose their lives in Gujarat. They did not lose their lives in Mumbai. Did you ask?
Okay,
Did you ask for the
let
resignation
her
of the CM over
complete.
there?
Dhruv Jatni, let her complete. Let her complete. You can rebut after that. Let's not talk over each other. Let's have a sane debate.
Deepak, let us go back to the history and see what is the track record of Mr. Sidramaiah whenever it comes to investigations. Take it Lokayukta, he has slashed all the cases and he had completely closed the Lokayukta. When it came to the Muda, then he put the blame game on the officers. It's the same thing. Take it any issue when there is any investigation on Mr. Sidramaiah, he sees to that he gets a clean hit by putting the blame game. He is very known. He is master of the escape routes when it comes to his investigation. This is first point. Second thing is what Mr. Sidramaiah has told. It is not near the Vidhan Sauda and it is during the near the stadium. The Stampede has taken place. Doesn't the stadium come in Karnataka? Doesn't the stadium come in Bengaluru? What is he talking about? Huh? He has denied the DCP's advice that the celebration should not go on. If at all they are going to do it, it is on the terms and conditions, which were not followed. And what the DNA...
Okay, Dr. Halka, I want to interrupt you and I want to add here. I want to interrupt you and add here. You yourself are saying that the DCP here advised the government against holding this celebration. Am I right? Did I hear that right?
Yes. Yes.
Now, why did the BJP then put out social media posts that day questioning, while initially, there were reports that the parade or the victory march was going to be cancelled. It was the BJP that started to question why people in Bengaluru are not being allowed to celebrate. You questioned the Home Minister. You questioned the same police. Now you're backing the same police to advise against this or advise against the parade. So you can't have that duplicity here, Dr. Halka. You have to answer why you asked the parade in the first place as well when the police was fighting against it.
Okay, I'll come back to you. Deepak, in the past 2 years, the law and order has completely collapsed. First and foremost, the policemen are not safe in Karnataka. The police stations are being attacked. Okay, this is third or fourth time the police stations are being attacked. The law and order has completely collapsed in Karnataka. Why did the CM post it on the Twitter that come for the celebrations to the people? Why did the Deputy CM call for the people come for a celebration? Why was the
You have to answer my question as well, Dr. Halka. You have to answer my question. You have to answer why the BJP questioned the police's decision not to have a parade. If you are today going to defend the police, why weren't you defending the police on the day they cancelled the parade?
See, I'll tell you, the open parade would have made people, all the people would have seen them. That is what they think. Second thing is, they have closed maximum gates in the Chinnaswamy Stadium, only 3 gates were open. And the DNA has told that 580 of their personal security people were deployed and no sufficient police people were deployed near the Chinnaswamy Stadium. Only near the Vidhan Sauda, maximum police were deployed. Okay, it is the duty, the custodian of the Constitution, Mr. Sidramaiah, to take care that when they knew there was so much of huge celebrations gathering going on the previous night in all the streets, then didn't they know? The police officials had already told. It is common sense, Deepak, and let me tell you very clearly, I being a mother, I being a doctor, I am not doing any blame game over here. It is a very sensitive matter that absolute ignorance was...
I have just about a minute left, so I'm going to quickly allow Dhruv to respond as well. Dhruv, go ahead.
That which they are not accepting it.
No, Dr.
Dhruv, I want you to conclude with what's the assurance to the family members of the victims as well, because I'm just going to have the father of one of the victims speak to us in a short while from now, because I want that assurance as well before I go to him. Dhruv.
Understood, Deepak. So being an RCB fan myself, the situation was extremely difficult to understand and to take in on the whole. And what's important now is to make sure that justice for these victims are brought. That is the primary focus of the government in Karnataka, and the Congress stands very strongly. We are going to make sure that the investigation is going to be out soon and be with the families that have been affected. We are also hoping that as the court proceedings continue, tomorrow 10:30 again is the other hearing. We are watching it very closely and we are praying strongly with these families and also with the 5 lives lost in Mumbai today.
Right, Dhruv.
Deepak, it is more like, Sidramaiah's charge over here.
Thank you all for joining us. Unfortunately, I'm out of time. We'll, of course, continue to keep a close track of all the developments on this story. We'll keep coming back to you for the answers, both the Congress and the BJP here, because at the end of the day, blame games won't help. True justice for the victims is all that they're asking. And today, while we talk about the victims, I have Mr. Lakshman.
CMK ranking unholy, underdevelopment, unhealthy, unethical CMs and ex-CM and deputy CM and ex-deputy CM as follows. யாருப்பா நீ இவ்வளோ பெருசாக போட்டுக்கிற? RCB band, see ma'am, it is not resigning Sitaramayya. If too many people is Too many police is deployed, also people also will scold. Mr. Deepak, how about a debate about Manipur incident? No news channel cared about it. Why? True. So that's it, guys. I know it's a very tragic incident that happened. Stampede that took lives of 11 Kannadigas. My condolences to the victims, their families. ஒரு நியூஸ் எப்படி பேன் அவுட் ஆகுங்கிறத நீங்கள் பார்த்துருப்பீங்க. மேலும் இந்த ஹைகோர்ட்டில் இருக்குது. இதுக்கப்புறம் இது என்னவா பேன் அவுட் ஆக போகுது, ஆர்சிபி அஃபிஷியல் எவ்வளோ பேர் இதுக்கப்புறம் மேலும் they found guilty, will more people will be arrested. If found guilty, what BCCI is going to do, is RCB is going to get banned, everything will follow up. Let's follow up. ஸோ இத்துடன் இந்த ஸ்ட்ரீமை இந்த வீடியோ நான் முடித்துக்கொள்கிறேன். நான் பண்ணுற கண்டென்ட்லாம் உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருக்குன்னா லைக் பண்ணுங்கள். உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது சஜஷன்ஸ் இருக்குது ப்ரோ, பாலிடிக்ஸில் இதை பற்றி நடக்குது ப்ரோ, இந்த வீடியோக்கு ரியாக்ஷன் பண்ணுங்கள், இந்த நியூஸை பற்றி நியூஸ் ரியாக்ட் பண்ணுங்கள், இல்லை இந்த விஷயத்தை பற்றி பேசுங்க. அதுமாதிரி உங்களுக்கு என்ன ஒப்பீனியன் இருந்தாலும் கமெண்ட் செக்ஷன் தெரியப்படுத்துங்க. இந்த வீடியோவில் உங்களுக்கு விமர்சனம் இருந்தாலும் இல்லை உங்களுக்கு எது பிடிச்சிருந்தாலும் அதை கமெண்ட் செக்ஷன் தெரியப்படுத்துங்க. If you want to support me, hit that subscribe button. That's the only you can support any upcoming YouTubers like me. So hit it, man. Hit the subscribe button. So hit it, man. Hit the subscribe button. நான் இதோட வீடியோ முடிச்சுக்கிறேன். இன்னொரு நல்ல வீடியோ சந்திக்கிறேன். See you all. Peace out.